Are you ready for a seismic shift in AI? The AI race has just taken a sharp turn. Google has thrown a massive challenge to OpenAI. Sam Altman, OpenAI's CEO, recently issued a warning. He spoke of rough times ahead for OpenAI. What sparked this warning from Altman? It's Google's new Gemini 3. This new AI is a game changer. Many say it's the breakthrough everyone needed. From image generation to reasoning, it's remarkable. Gemini 3's capabilities have stunned experts worldwide. Google has clearly pulled ahead in AI. Their technology now seems to be unmatched. This puts OpenAI in a challenging position. Google's suite of products is growing fast. Their tools now seem more powerful, quicker. Google's AI is more intuitive and reliable. They offer a wider range of solutions. Their AI tools are becoming increasingly popular, and regular users are enjoying Google's AI more. So why is OpenAI so worried? It's not just about competition anymore. The issue is Google's rapid advancements. Other companies like Anthropic are catching up fast. Anthropic, founded by ex-OpenAI employees, is emerging. In fact, Anthropic is projected to out-earn OpenAI this year. This is a major shift in the AI space. OpenAI started much earlier with a bigger lead, but Anthropic is catching up faster than expected. Claude models from Anthropic are rapidly gaining popularity. Claude models have become the go-to for developers. The industry has shifted, and Claude is now standard. Its smooth performance makes it a developer favorite. Claude's market share has grown significantly. This was an unexpected rise for Anthropic's models. Sam Altman admits that Google is excelling. They've done incredible work with pre-training. Pre-training helps large language models learn from data. Google has gained a significant edge in this phase. Their models are advancing at a breakneck pace. Pre-training is one of the most critical phases in AI. It helps models learn connections between vast data points. Google's success here is giving them a huge lead. They're now poised to leap ahead of OpenAI, and OpenAI is beginning to feel the pressure. Despite this, Sam Altman is not backing down. He remains confident that OpenAI will succeed. He believes OpenAI will recover soon enough. Their new LLM, Shallot Pete, could be revolutionary. However, details about Shallot Pete are still scarce. Altman's confidence lies in OpenAI's long-term strategy. He's betting big on superintelligence as AI's future. Superintelligence is the next frontier in AI development. This would allow AI to reason and think like humans. Achieving superintelligence would put OpenAI far ahead. But OpenAI is facing serious competition right now. Google's momentum is undeniable at this point. Anthropic's growth shows that OpenAI's lead is shrinking. Altman hopes superintelligence will help them stay competitive. But Google and Anthropic won't let up anytime soon. OpenAI's strategy could either succeed or fail. With each competitor's advancement, the pressure increases. The race for AI dominance is only intensifying. Will OpenAI manage to reclaim their lead? Or will Google and Anthropic dominate the future? The battle for AI supremacy is heating up. OpenAI's position is being increasingly threatened. But despite fierce competition, OpenAI has one advantage. Their AI models, like GPT-4, are still top tier. However, Google's Gemini 3 has shifted the landscape. For years, OpenAI has been the leader in AI. Their models were the go-to for developers. ChatGPT was a revolution in conversational AI. But now, with the release of Gemini 3, things have changed. Google has moved beyond just being a search engine. Gemini 3's ability to generate content is groundbreaking. Its image generation features are second to none. The reasoning capabilities are at a whole new level. In fact, some say it's the closest thing to AGI. For those who follow AI, this is a big deal. Sam Altman acknowledges that Google's progress is impressive. However, he believes OpenAI can still come out on top. He's betting on OpenAI's focus on superintelligence. Superintelligence would far exceed today's AI capabilities. This ambitious goal is something OpenAI believes in deeply. The key challenge now is whether OpenAI can keep up. Google's dominance in the AI market is undeniable. Their technological advancements are happening rapidly, and with companies like Anthropic gaining ground, the pressure increases. OpenAI's road to recovery is becoming more difficult. Altman's optimism is based on OpenAI's unique approach. They've invested heavily in automated AI research. The idea is that AI can eventually generate its own training data. This could make the process more efficient and less costly. If successful, this strategy could push OpenAI ahead once again. However, this ambitious plan has its risks. Building superintelligence is no small feat. It's an incredibly complex and unpredictable task. Even with all the resources at OpenAI's disposal, it's uncertain. There's no guarantee that superintelligence will emerge as planned. Meanwhile, Anthropic is steadily growing its share of the market. They've made incredible strides with their Claude models. Claude is now preferred by many developers over OpenAI's GPT-4. Its unique approach to safety and alignment sets it apart. This focus has helped Anthropic become a real threat to OpenAI. But OpenAI is not backing down just yet. They've got a solid foundation of cutting-edge research. They continue to improve GPT models despite the competition. Altman believes OpenAI's research team is capable of incredible things. The goal is to push the boundaries of what AI can achieve. OpenAI has been working on new exciting models. One of the most anticipated is the model codenamed Shallot Pete. While little is known about this model, expectations are high. OpenAI hopes it will revolutionize how we interact with AI. But until then, they need to hold their ground against Google. So, what is Google's secret weapon? Gemini 3 isn't just another AI tool. It's part of a broader strategy by Google to dominate. Google's infrastructure is unrivaled, and their resources are immense. They're poised to outspend OpenAI for years to come. Google also has access to vast amounts of data. Their pre-existing platforms, like YouTube and Google Search, are invaluable. This data gives them a unique edge in developing AI models. They can train their models with real-world data that others can't. This gives them a level of refinement that OpenAI cannot match. For OpenAI, this presents a serious challenge. They need to innovate at a faster pace. At the same time, they must remain true to their mission. Their focus on superintelligence may give them the edge in the long run. But will that be enough to overcome Google's dominance? There's also the financial aspect to consider. OpenAI is a capital-intensive business, burning billions annually. Their business model requires constant funding to stay competitive. In contrast, Google has massive cash reserves to draw from. They can afford to run AI projects at a loss for years. OpenAI's burn rate is alarming to some investors. They're constantly raising funds to support their operations. This could become a problem if revenue doesn't increase rapidly. In contrast, Google's financial stability allows them to move freely. They're less reliant on immediate profits, which gives them an advantage. The AI race is far from over. OpenAI still has the potential to come out on top. but it's clear that the competition is intensifying. Google's Gemini 3 has raised the stakes higher than ever. And with Anthropic gaining momentum, the future is uncertain. Can OpenAI regain its lead? Only time will tell. One thing is for sure, the AI revolution is just beginning. The next few years will determine who rules the AI world, and the race is now more exciting than ever. As the AI battle intensifies, where does OpenAI go from here? The competition with Google is at an all-time high. With Google's Gemini 3 making waves, OpenAI must adapt. However, OpenAI isn't just focusing on short-term gains. Their long-term strategy may hold the key to their future. Sam Altman's vision for OpenAI is bold. He believes superintelligence will reshape the entire AI landscape. The path to superintelligence is long, but it's worth pursuing. If OpenAI can crack this, they'll leapfrog ahead of the competition. However, this approach carries significant risks, especially with fierce rivals. The question now is whether OpenAI can innovate fast enough. Google's Gemini 3 has set a new bar in AI. It's advanced in ways many thought impossible just months ago. And with Anthropic's Claude models gaining traction, OpenAI feels the pressure. They can't afford to sit back and wait. They must act. OpenAI's approach to superintelligence is part of a bigger vision. They're not just trying to stay competitive. They aim to build AI that understands and reasons like humans. This would be a monumental leap in AI development. But superintelligence is still years away, at best. For now, OpenAI needs to remain focused on improving their models. The competition is fierce, and any misstep could cost them. Their latest LLM, Charlotte Pete, could be the breakthrough they need. Yet, with little known about the model, expectations are high. They need to prove that their vision can turn into reality. Meanwhile, Google is rapidly expanding its AI reach. Their suite of AI tools is growing in both capabilities and scope. Gemini 3 is just one part of a larger plan. Google is also investing heavily in AI research and development. With their vast resources, they're in a position to dominate. Google's AI tools are already integrated into various services. From YouTube to Google Search, their reach is unparalleled. They have access to billions of users, which gives them valuable data. This data is crucial in developing AI models that work in the real world. Google can leverage this to refine their models faster than competitors. The scale of Google's operations gives them a huge advantage. OpenAI, in comparison, is a smaller, more capital-dependent company. They need to raise billions each year just to stay afloat. This financial pressure is a constant challenge for OpenAI. Google, on the other hand, has billions in free cash flow each year. This disparity in resources puts OpenAI in a tough spot. They must continue to innovate while dealing with financial pressures. At the same time, they must find ways to compete with Google. One possible solution is OpenAI's focus on automated AI research. By using AI to generate its own training data, they could lower costs. But automating AI research is a complex challenge. It's a bold move, but it could pay off in the long run. If successful, OpenAI could create a more efficient and scalable system. This would give them the ability to push out new models faster, and faster innovation could help them stay ahead of the competition. Yet, Google's deep pockets and data resources are hard to ignore. They can afford to run AI projects at a loss for years. Their financial cushion gives them the flexibility to dominate. Google can continue improving Gemini 3 and other models without worry. This gives them a significant edge in the battle for AI supremacy. Despite all these challenges, OpenAI remains optimistic. Altman is confident that OpenAI will overcome the competition. Their long-term vision is focused on building AI that surpasses human intelligence. And if they succeed, it could redefine the AI industry. But the road ahead is uncertain, and competition will only get fiercer. The question remains, can OpenAI recover its lead? Will Google continue to dominate the AI space? And how will smaller companies like Anthropic factor into the race? There are so many unknowns, but one thing is clear. The future of AI is being written right now. In the end, the AI arms race will be defined by innovation. The next breakthrough could come from anyone. It could be OpenAI, Google, or a new player. But as the competition heats up, we're bound to see amazing things. Who will emerge as the dominant force in AI? Only time will tell, but this is only the beginning, and the world of AI is about to change forever. As we approach the future of AI, the stakes are higher than ever. The competition between OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic is fierce. But one question remains: who will emerge as the leader? The AI landscape is shifting at an incredible pace, and the next few years will shape everything. OpenAI's path to superintelligence is an ambitious one. Altman's vision of building AI that thinks like humans is bold. However, this goal is not only difficult, but uncertain. Superintelligence is still a long way off from becoming a reality. Even if OpenAI succeeds, it will be years before we see it. Meanwhile, Google is dominating the AI race right now. Their Gemini 3 is already proving to be a game-changer. It's redefining what we thought was possible in AI. But will Google continue to lead in the future? Or will OpenAI's long-term strategy allow them to catch up? The AI field is evolving quickly, and no one can afford to fall behind. OpenAI's focus on superintelligence could help them regain the upper hand. Their vision for the future is daring and revolutionary. But achieving this vision requires overcoming significant challenges, and the pace of competition is only accelerating. Google's ability to innovate is undeniable. With their vast resources and access to data, they're a formidable opponent. They've got a solid track record of making bold moves. Gemini 3 is only the beginning of what Google can achieve, and they have the infrastructure to support their rapid growth. But OpenAI is not going down without a fight. Their focus on cutting-edge research sets them apart. They continue to push the boundaries of AI development. The team at OpenAI is working on new models and techniques. If they succeed, they could once again shift the AI landscape. OpenAI's strategy, while ambitious, isn't without risk. Superintelligence remains an elusive goal, with many unknowns. But if they crack it, they could leapfrog ahead of everyone. OpenAI has already proven they can innovate at a high level, and they've built a strong reputation for pushing AI forward. Meanwhile, Anthropic is quickly becoming a key player. Their Claude models are being embraced by developers worldwide. Anthropic's focus on safety and AI alignment sets them apart. They've carved a niche in the market, and their growth is impressive. As they continue to refine their models, they may become a major force. The future of AI will not be decided by one company alone. It's not just OpenAI versus Google anymore. Anthropic, along with other emerging players, will also shape the future. And the key to success will be constant innovation and adaptation. The company that can adapt the fastest will likely lead the charge. The race for AI dominance is now more global than ever. The potential applications of AI are endless and transformative. From healthcare to entertainment, AI will change every industry. The company that emerges on top will not just dominate technology. They will shape the future of how we live and work. One thing is clear: the world is watching. The next AI breakthrough could come at any moment. And with billions of dollars at stake, the competition is fierce. OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic are all vying for supremacy. Who will ultimately win the AI race? For now, we can only wait and watch. But we know that AI is transforming the world as we speak. The future is uncertain, but one thing is for sure: AI is here to stay. And the race for dominance will continue to evolve in unexpected ways. The next chapter in AI's story is just beginning.